Okay, so I just finished reading some books, and now I'm heading out. So that's Claude's house. That man standing behind Edelgard looks really suspicious. Well, and ridiculously stern. What? But axes beat lances! Ah! I was told to be suspicious of you. Exploring. While exploring the monastery, right stick, move camera, plus and minus buttons, zoom in and out, B and Y buttons hold to dash. If you are ever unsure what to do next, look to the left side of the screen. Then your current objectives will be displayed there. It is 4/23, April 23rd. Well, I guess it's not April in this game, it's something 23rd, or 4/23. Great Tree Moon. Accept the quest from Rhea. Your first task. Your first task, okay. Well, let's explore around first. Be sure to greet everyone. I imagine you were surprised.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. I can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Alright. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and make sure there's nothing like special loot here. No, we can't enter the throne chamber thing room. Ah, and we can't leave until we talk to Rhea. Accept the quest from Rhea. Alright. What's my first task?
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
Yep.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Alright.
May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student that you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Your first task. Informal introductions. Rhea, speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. Ooh, we get stuff. We get 1 iron sword, 1 vulnerary, and 500 gold. Yes. Informal introductions. Quests. Quests are tasks given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or are involved with quests will have icons by them. Consult the quest menu to see the quests you have accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are red. Alright, our first task is to speak to the 3 house leaders. Let's, there we go. Let's go to the 1st floor. Minimap. The minimap in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, locations of important people, direction to quest givers, and more. Zoom or change the map view with the Z or R button. Oh, okay. Hello? Ah, you can't talk. Hello? None. Reception hall. Okay, there's Edelgard. Can we talk to you people?
What do you think? That's so.
The songstress Dorothea in my class. Is that a tattoo on Petra's face? Mercedes seems a bit eccentric. Okay.
A moment, please.
Captain Gerald has returned. Gerald is a good man. You can't go past here. Why not? I want to go past here. I demand it. Alright. You can't go past. Oh, come on. Damn knights. The professor's rooms are on the second floor. Let's go ahead and visit the professor's rooms first then. Just because I'm curious. Hello. Cyril.
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks.
Wow, this guy's rather...
I'm okay now. What else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
Oh, okay. So your Lady Rhea's like servant, pretty much. Hello. Damn it all. Ew, there's suits of armor here. It's a very nice room. Where's the bed, though?
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years.
Really?
I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in. Here I am again. I hear the captain.
Alright. Oh, let me pass Gerald. Hello, Manuela.
Professor! Dropping by so soon? I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, that
right.
welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door.
No thanks.
That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me? Oh, well,
Okay. I see you have a anatomical body here with a... Why does he have... Is that a knife sticking out of his head like a unicorn? Is that your coat stand? Excuse me. That's a little bit... Why do you have a... Why do you have a anatomical diagram? Okay. So this was, okay. This minimap is a little bit weird to use. The blessings of the goddess upon you. Alright. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a cat. It's a cat. That's adorable. Let's speak with... I forget his name. Greetings. This is your laboratory. Byleth investigated the crest analyzer. What could this crest be? Looks like half of the crest, since we see the full crest in the menu. It's interesting.
This is my research laboratory.
Hello, Hanaman.
I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work. This is my...
Can I climb up this ladder? Let me get up. It is up there. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not very special ladder. It's just one for reaching the top of the bookshelves.
hey.
It's quite a difference between the... Oh, this is the infirmary. Okay, fair enough.
Greetings.
Okay, these are the offices. I think this is my office. No, this is Sediv's office. Looks like some diagrams. What do our clothes look like? Okay, so we have a dagger, and this armor looks fairly competent. And this is captain's quarters.
Let's see.
Nothing happened. It's all good.
Hi.
I've never seen you before. Yes, you probably haven't. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Have we talked to...
Let's see.
Yeah.
Nope, this way. Hello. There's a person to talk to here. Welcome to the library.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodler. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
Oh my. That's not good. You're a librarian. Oh well. Oh no, you're guarding the library. Oh. Interesting armor style here. The sleeves of the armor are like wrapping around. Okay. Very eccentric style, but looks pretty cool. What is this place? Oh, we can't enter. Must explore! I'm pretty sure there's no loot here, but... oh well. It's always interesting to go ahead and see what people say.
Let's see.
Why can't we enter there?
Hi.
I'm pretty sure that's where we were. Speak to the free house leaders. Alright, nothing to do there. Let's go ahead and go there. Oh, can you get rid of that map? Oh, there we go.
Ah.
So what do songstresses do? I wonder if they're, I bet I could take Casper in a fight, and yes, we did spot Edelgard. Linhardt always seems laid back. Lorenz is a true noble. Ash is the best. Totally unpretentious. Okay. Pity. Why is that, Edelgard?
Huh?
You must be a new student. Hello there. Hello.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? Yeah, and by that I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Alright, no levity. You better be guarding this gate well, good sir. How do I get Dimitri to be my friend? Okay. Let us speak to Edelgard. What is a pity, Edelgard?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbalg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
Okay, and you are a level 1 noble with 13 strength, 6 magic. Now, of course, I don't know what any of these stats mean since I haven't had much comparison yet. Strengths are swords, axes, authority, and armor? Weaknesses are bow and magic.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Yes, it actually does seem so. Low. Okay. Hubert.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Alright, he is a level 1 noble as well, with Officer's Duty, which grants Might +5 with Gambits. His strings are the bow, something that I don't know. Oh, goodness.
You may think his...
We can't look at any of the... Okay. Strings are the bow, something, and authority. Weaknesses is axes, tomes, and... Pegasus? And flying, I guess? Wait. So you're saying... I hope that doesn't mean you're weak to Pegasus Knights, because if you wield the bow and you're weak to Pegasus Knights, that would be just... That would just be weird. Ferdinand.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Okay. And he is also a level 1 noble, which doesn't have any particular weaknesses, and looks like he is swords, lances, and axes able. And he can also use, he's also good at horses. And he has confidence.
He's
Lindhart.
remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Strengths are magic, and weaknesses is brawling, I guess, and axes. Catnap. If the unit takes no action except wait, recovers up to 10% of max health. I wonder if that is a ability that includes movement or doesn't include movement, but I'm guessing no action includes movement. But that is a useful ability, actually. Except, wait, you're a mage. Why would that be a useful ability? Okay, well, if you become a mage with low defense, that'd be weird.
He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Alright. And his res is really low. Goodness. No, I want to take a look at those stats. Darn it, I accidentally keep pressing that too. Oh, we can just press X. Okay. Born Fighter. Adjacent foes suffer avoid -10 during combat. That's actually cool. Strengths is axes and brawling. Weaknesses is the bow, magic. I see 2 different icons for magic, which is weird, but okay. I don't know what those actually mean yet, and you're bad at authority. Bertinetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Alright. Persecution Complex. Grants attack +5 when unit is not at full HP. Okay. Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Yeah, that's very unusual. Songstress. Adjacent allies recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. Okay. That's... okay. So basically you are a healer, except you don't have staves. Petra.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Okay. Hunter's Boon grants crit +20 when the foe's HP is 50%. Okay, I'm guessing crit +20 is not 20%, particularly because
to the west of
it will grant crit +20, except that's also reduced by the foe's avoidance. so fair enough. Strengths is swords, axes, bows, and flying. And weaknesses of something and tomes, I assume. Pity. So you're pity because you wanted me to join the Adrestrian Empire. Alright, fair enough. Unfortunately, I have things to do aside from joining the Adrestrian Empire. Because I have to see which house or what each house has to offer.
So you've accepted a teaching position. I am the prince. I wonder if I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the
All right. Where to go now? Let's go ahead and go up here and then slowly work our way down after speaking to, oh my goodness, everyone in the game. Let's go ahead and talk to you guys at the far corner over here first. You don't have business here yet. Wow, so mean. Hey, nothing's stopping me from... Hello? You look extremely... My goodness, you look suspicious.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Are you okay? Yuritsa, you look a little bit... You sound a little bit, You don't sound very well. Hello? Yes, nod to me. Hello, cat! Are there just stray cats, like, randomly here? That's interesting.
Hello.
Officers Academy. Spotted Dimitri somewhere. Goddess, let there be harmony here. Who can I speak with? Hey. Student. This is the homeroom of the Black Eagles.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestrian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Spotted absolutely everyone from the Black Eagles. Hello, Petra.
I am Hubert. A humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Okay. Need more sleep, is that true?
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Hello, Caspar.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Funny story. Oh, an unfamiliar face. You are, I think Dorothea is your name?
Aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Alright. I will consider it. Hello.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Well, if joining your class means leading you, I suppose. Ferdinand's smile makes me okay. Hubert's so okay. Who are those? Oh, Hubert's this guy. Ferdinand is this guy. right? Yes, that is correct.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go ahead and continue exploring. This map is really difficult to navigate.
Okay.
Well, I guess I just have to get used to it. I think rotation might actually help if I rotate the map. Don't need to look at those flowers too closely. They're not very detailed, to be honest. Oh, we can actually change the difficulty. No. I'm okay with this difficulty. For now, unless it becomes ridiculously difficult. I don't think it will, though. Seems like a reasonable game difficulty. Felix is a lone wolf. I like Daydu's calm attitude. Alright, hello.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
I am glad to, well, I am supposedly glad to be here. I'll definitely see. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Dimitri.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Alright. Royal lineage multiplies experience earned by 1.2. Strengths are swords, lances, and authority, and weaknesses and axes and something. Okay, that explains why you're holding a sword despite using lances. Alright. Daydu.
Daydu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn,
okay.
But once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Alright, Staunch Shield. If unit takes no action except wait, grants 4 defense for 1 turn. Okay, that's actually... That's an interesting ability that makes you pretty good at defense, actually.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Okay. He seems to have a lot of strength. Pretty good speed. Noble, Lone Wolf. Unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned or when battalion endurance is 0. That's a lot of damage, but of course I have to compare.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Alright, sounds good. Lockpick. It allows unit to open doors and chests without keys. That is a nice ability. Good to meet you, Ash. Sylvain.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Well, yeah, can't do much about that, I guess. Noble, 8 speed, Philanderer. If a female ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. Okay, that is actually 2. If it's 2 raw points of damage rather than defense, that's very interesting. Okay, strengths and lances, axes, and horses, which is good. If you can become a mounted unit, that'd be awesome. Weaknesses in bow. Mercedes.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Live to serve. When healing an ally with white magic, unit recovers the same amount of HP. Oh, okay, so there are no staves in this game. It looks like that we heal using white magic. And when you heal, you can also get healed by the same amount, which is actually very cool. Oh, actually, the magic symbols might be saying white magic and black magic. Ah, that would make a lot more sense. Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Oh my, that's not good. Perseverance. Perseverance. Use rally to grant 4 strength to an ally. That could be useful. Strengths and axes. I'm guessing that's black magic, but I don't know. And authority. Oh, and you have a crest,
Annette,
I think. Yeah. I'm guessing that's what
Ingrid
that
is
symbol
Count
might
Galatia's
be.
daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Alright. Looks very friendly. Ingrid, Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Some like middling stats, not middling, more like average stats in all of the categories. Pretty good res though. Lady Knight grants might +3 and hit +5 with gambits, strengths in swords, lances, horses, and flying, which is good because Pegasus Knights are awesome. Actually, Pegasus Knights might have a little bit of trouble in this game just because Pegasus Knights in this game would have to deal with the combat art of some archers. Lissa Fea is the youngest student here. I like Annette's positive attitude.
Okay.
Have some business with the Blue
This classroom
Lions.
belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us
Right.
here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Interesting. By the ways, this is I won't advance to any storyline here, so if you guys want to avoid all this random socializing, then feel free to skip this episode to the next. I will try my best to avoid storyline, but of course we do have to speak about the three houses.
Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
All right. You're the one. Where's
Hi
Canal
there.
Express?
You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude.
No,
Should you
don't
ever
worry about
require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Ah.
Felix, Ingrid, and Sylvain are old friends. Okay. And Felix is that guy. Ingrid is... Are you Ingrid?
I have heard all about what
Yes,
you
you
did
are.
from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Whoa,
Felix,
getting a bit
must you
cocky
always
there.
speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's all mine. Felix, Ingrid, and Sylvain. Who is Sylvain? That's Felix, that's Ingrid, that's Mercedes, and Annette. And Sylvain, okay, Sylvain is that guy.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Alright.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I like Annette's positive attitude. Miss Sophia is the youngest student here. I'm guessing those are the people in there. Let's go to teaching gig. Hey.
What do you think?
This is Golden Deer homeroom. Alright, let's talk to Claude.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yeah. What about yourself?
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Okay. Sure. Claude is from the Leicester. How do you pronounce that? Leicester and the Leicester Alliance. Alright. Stats: 11 strength, 5 magic, 8 dex, 8 speed, 7 luck, 6 defense, 4 res, and 8 charm. Finding ability: Leicester lineage multiplies experience earned by 1.2, just like all the other house leaders. They do multiply experience by 1.2. And you are strong in swords, bows, authority, and flying. You could be a flying unit? What? That's just weird. Okay. Weaknesses in lances and homes.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Okay, average stats again. Defining ability: Distinguished House. Unit deals 2 extra damage while in formation of a battalion. Okay. Looks weird.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Well, if his passions are eating, that explains why he's so... He's not fat though, he's buff. He's buff as crap. Goodie basket. Chance to recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. Okay, that's actually quite good. Trigger percentage is the luck stat. Oh, okay. I don't necessarily like abilities like that because it's like ever relying on something like that is like, it's a little bit iffy. But it could definitely help in some battles if it just randomly triggers. Especially because it looks like you're strong in axes, brawling, and armor, which means you could become an armor knight, theoretically, which is good. Yeah, and it looks like you have sort of the stats to become an armor knight-ish, except your defense isn't that great. But it's okay. Your res is really low, and your speed is average. Okay, fair enough.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Alright. Watchful Eye grants hit plus 20 commoner. Strengths are swords, bows, and authority. Weaknesses in flying. No, I'm guessing
is the daughter of Count Ordelia and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Okay. Leicester Alliance, Mastermind, double skill experience earned in you double skill experience earned in combat. Does that mean like you get double XP or what? You're definitely going to be a magic user. Okay. Weaknesses in, yeah, all the physical stuff. You look like actually quite a good mage. 11 magic and 7 speed.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her.
Wow.
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Animal Friend. Unit recovers up to 20% of max HP at the start of a turn when adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. Okay, strengths in swords. I'm guessing that's white magic. Horses and flying. Strength 5, magic 11. Okay, so you're probably going to become a magic user. Or I guess you could be a combination healer fighter. Sort of like a Valkyrie unit from Path of Radiance, I guess, like Mist.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Alright. Defending Ability Advocate. Adjacent male allies deal free extra damage during combat. That's okay, useful. Strength 10, okay. Strengths in lances and axes, weaknesses in authority and tomes of some
Leonie
sort.
enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Fair enough. Rivalry. If a male ally is adjacent, unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. So that's a little bit like, what's his name again? Sylvain. Sylvain's ability, except in the opposite direction. So if they were beside each other, actually that would work quite well. Strengths, lances, bows, and horses.
I
Cavalry,
appreciate your effort.
Scored a teaching gig, eh? Oh, that's him. You're responsible for choosing which house to lead. If there are still students that you have yet to speak with, try visiting each house's homeroom. Informal introductions. Rhea, speak to the free house leaders and gather information. Yep, I already read all that. Quest complete, received Iron Sword Vulnerary, and received 500 gold. I suppose I should return to Rhea. I will continue exploring.
What do you think? The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
Leicester Alliance, okay.
Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
And they're all commoners. Interesting.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him.
What?
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Are you an anarchist to your house leader? All right. Spotted Raphael and Leon. Who are you? You're Captain Gerald's
Are you
kid?
someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you.
No.
I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Wow. Seems a little bit airheaded.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
I suppose I should return to Rhea. No. Continue exploring. Leon is so friendly. That's the noble Lady Hilda, isn't it? Okay, Leon is her over there. Leonie, and Hilda is this girl.
What do you think?
And this is Lysethia, and I don't remember your name.
Hey. What do you think? Yeah.
Huh, okay. Well, we've pretty much spoke to everyone there. How do I navigate? I'm guessing that this guy would just tell me, you can't go past here. Oh, so mean.
What do you think?
I'm a professor here, good sir.
Yes.
Huh?
How do I get Dimitri to be my friend? Well, he seems like a rather earnest person. Apparently has a dark past.
Oh.
And there's the way to the audience chamber. We've pretty much explored this whole place. Except we're not allowed into the other areas, I guess. So let's go ahead and go to the audience chamber.
You there? Yes.
The professor's rooms are on the second floor. Okay. Alright, well, I'll end this episode off here. And, oh, it's an owl. It's almost like Feh from Heroes. From Fire Emblem Heroes, the mobile game. Not really, not as adorable. But pretty adorable. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this episode off here, and next time we will enter the audience chamber and I guess advance the main story a little bit more. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.